Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shadavia and this is Oshi Budgets, where I talk about all things money, budgeting, and savings related. So if any of that is content that you're into, do me a favor and give today's video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget that notification bell so you don't miss the next time I post. By the title of today's video, you can see we're talking about 4 ways to make 2023 your best financial year yet. So if you're like most people who want to really get their financial life in order the best way that you possibly can in 2023, then today's video is for you. Now, the start of a new year, a new month, and really even a new week is the most perfect time for you to just reset, refocus, restart, and just really take control over your finances. So as I mentioned today, we are going to be going over 4 ways that I believe you can really make 2023 your best financial year yet. So go ahead and grab your pen and paper and get ready to take notes, you guys. But before we get started, I do want to remind you guys, I am not a financial advisor whatsoever. I just like to share my tips and tricks and things that have worked for me and that I believe can work for others as well. If it doesn't apply, you guys, let it fly. But let's go ahead and get straight into today's tips on how I think you can actually make this year your best one yet. So the first tip that I'm going to give, or the first way that I feel like you can actually maximize your finances in 2023, is going to be set goals. Now, you want to set goals all around, but for today's video, we're going to be talking about financial goals. Now, having financial goals can really give you a sense of direction and that constant push or motivation that you need to kind of keep you going. When you have financial goals set out for yourself, you have a clear plan and a clear path on what you're wanting to achieve. So some people may like to break this into monthly goals. Some people do weekly goals, or you can even break this out into daily goals. What I would actually suggest, if you have not made your financial plans for 2023 just yet, or your financial goals, then maybe break them out into long, middle, and short-term goals. So something that could go into your long-term goal would be like, paying off your auto loan in 2 years, let's say. Now that is something that's going to take you some time to actually accomplish, but that could be something that's a long-term goal for you. Now, a middle-term goal would be something that I would say that takes you about 6 to 12 months to actually accomplish. So that could be something like paying off all of your credit card debt, depending on how much credit card debt you actually have. So maybe that's something that you can aim for in your middle term goal. And then a short term goal that you can make for yourself, or short term financial goal you can set, is to save $1,000 for an emergency fund if you don't have it already. Now, if you don't, if your goal isn't to save $1,000, do $500 or whatever your emergency goal is. The whole point of this step or this tip is to make sure that you are setting those financial goals for yourself, and that's really going to have you help you create a more clear path for yourself and really allow you to maximize your finances in 2023. Now, the next tip, or the next way that I believe that you can really just make 2023 your best financial year yet, is going to be intentional. Now, I know I say this a lot on my channel, you guys, but it is so important that you are being intentional with your money, your spending, anything that comes to your finances. Really think and say, do I need this? With the talks of economic collapses, inflation, there has been like a lot of job layoffs that's been in the news lately. It's really important that you are going to be, that you are being more intentional with your money. Like, you want to make sure that you are also being proactive by creating a budget and just really eliminating any type of expenses that don't serve you purpose. That's really going to help you out with like freeing up some extra funds if you have them, instead of kind of like being reactive to the changes. So you see, things are becoming more expensive. Like, don't go out and just spend unnecessary money. Just make sure you're making wiser choices when it comes to your finances. And if you're able to actually increase your income, do that. Pick up a side hustle, declutter your home to create some extra income. Like, right now is the best time for you to really kind of maximize what you do have and actually make the most of it as well. And I believe creating a budget and really just eliminating any type of unnecessary subscription expenses, whatever it is that you're wasting your money on, can really help you with that. 2023 is not the time to be out here just spending money recklessness. Is that a word? Okay, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So it's not the time to really just be out here just wilding with your finances and spending money on just whatever. So you guys, tip number 2, or best way that you can actually make 2023 your best financial year, is be intentional with your spending, with your money. It's really going to take you far. Now, the third way that I believe that you can actually make this year, one of your best financial years to date, and that is going to be open a YSA. Now, I know you guys have probably been hearing people talk about this a lot lately, and for very much good reason. So if you don't know what a HYSA is or stand for, it's a high yield savings account, which is a savings account that pays you higher interest rates on the money that you're putting in that account versus your just regular everyday savings account. So instead of getting the few change or the few pennies a month that you get in that regular savings account, maybe you're getting dollars or tens or hundreds of dollars more, over a period of 1 year, just for having your money in that account. So that could really help you out with, increasing your income without even thinking about it. Because again, the whole point of saving money is so that you can increase your financial wealth. So you want to make sure that when you do actually open up this high yield savings account, I know Ally, Capital One, SoFi, I think Goldman Sachs, I think they have a high yield savings account as well. I may have missed a few, but those are the ones that I know that have high yield savings account. But make sure you guys have some type of savings plan when you do actually open up that account. So if you can automate it, definitely go ahead and automate it. Even if it's $10 or $20 at a time, trust me, you guys, that is really going to add up. So again, the third tip, or the third way that you can actually, make this year the best financial year yet, is going to be open up a high yield savings account. Let your money work for you, you guys. And that's the whole goal with that third tip right there. So the last and final tip that I want to give you guys is going to be educate yourself. Now, I can honestly say a lot of things that I've learned when it comes to finances are self-taught. I've found some interest in something and I will simply look it up. I don't feel like they teach us enough about finances in school, and I also didn't grow up in a household where finances was talked about as much. So I didn't know a lot. So as I got older, certain things just piqued my interest, and now I just feel like I talk about money all the time. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because everything requires money. So I guess it kind of works out. But really, you guys, with this one, you're gonna have to educate yourself some way, somehow, if you want to make 2023 your best financial year yet. So reading some books. If you don't like to read, maybe listening to some audibles, watching YouTube videos like this one, podcasts, whatever it is going to take for you to be able to fully understand or grasp the concept of whatever it is or whatever topic that you're interested in. You're going to have to do some type of self-educating. Like I said, when I do see something that's financial related that kind of piques my interest, I'm hopping on Google, I'm hopping on YouTube to see what I can learn. And that way, when I'm having those conversations with family and friends, or co-workers, then I'm able to understand that conversation or give feedback or share what I know about a certain topic, you guys. So really, when it comes to educating yourself, like, do your research. This year, 2023, learn how to budget, you guys. If you don't know how to budget, definitely learn how to budget, learn how to save. And if you can even just get the basics on learning how to start investing your money, then I'm pretty sure like this year in 2023, you can really make it your best financial year yet. So obviously this is not, you know, every single thing that you can do, but this is a very much good start where you can actually make this year a good one for you financially. And I feel like that's kind of where we're all leaning towards. It's still early in the year, so we still have plenty of time to kind of set a game plan for ourselves and really set us up for success. So if you made it this far in the video, let me know, how do you plan to make 2023 your best financial year yet? If you enjoyed today's video, as always, give it a thumbs up, you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.